Hi, and welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at the, what was this, a Hasbro Pulse Clone exclusive or something? The Transformers Legacy A Hero Is Born 2-pack. We've got the box with the nice box art back here. Let me get the toys out of the way. It does look really nice, and I'll admit that this is a case where the box art is what got me really excited. I didn't pay too much attention to what was in it. I was just like, ooh, that looks really nice. It's something that I picked up, and now I don't necessarily regret picking it up, but I realized it's not necessarily for me. But what we have here is Alpha Trion as a remold of Scourge from Studio Series. He's got a new head. I do believe these wing sections are new. Scourges went all the way across on the bottom, and then we've got Orion Pax from Cup. Which this is an interesting one in that this has happened a couple times before. But yeah, we've got a new Orion Pax mold, and then we've got Vector Sigma and some bits and bobs in there. So it's representing, when Orion Pax got reformatted into Optimus Prime. But let's start out with just some looks at these vehicle modes. First off, Orion Pax here. I mean, it's the classic coloring, right? This lighter, maybe, I don't know what you'd call it, a less saturated blue. Same with the red, a nice windshield painted up front, the yellow, the white. We've got, it's Studio Series, they're both Studio Series figures. Studio Series Cup turns into a tiny little car. He's got his gun, he's got a walkie-talkie. I dig it. I will say I definitely prefer the Titans Return Orion Pax. We can see them next to each other. I guess maybe technically this looks more like what Cup looked like in the movie. I know neither of them 100% look like Orion Pax's vehicle mode, but I like the transparent wheels here. I like the fact that it can take a little Titan Master in there. I just prefer this mold. Same thing with the original Cup mold. I ended up realizing that I prefer the Titans Return version, so I gave away the Studio Series. I was wondering if I'd keep this paint job of it, but as is, it looks fine, but I just prefer the Titans Return version. Then we've got Alpha Trion here, and Alpha Trion, I'll say, I really like this color scheme. I feel like in the Alpha Trions we've gotten in the past, this, I don't know what you'd call it, a brownish burgundy tends to more often be red. The purple tends to be much more vibrant. But here I feel like they got the animation colors right, and I really appreciate that. But again, this looks like Scourge. And now obviously Alpha Trion didn't have as far as I know, he didn't have an alt mode in any of the original G1 cartoons, so we can kind of make up whatever we want for him. I don't love the fact that he looks like Scourge, and in fact, the Alpha Trion that I still have in my collection is, again, the Titans Return Alpha Trion, who turns into a spaceship and a lion. But I just love the zaniness, and the idea that, this elderly statesman of Cybertron is like a triple changer, because he has recognized the need to, be able to do multiple things. Like I said, I prefer these colors, but I definitely think I prefer this mold. But yeah, that's the two of them. And we've already done these transformations before, so we're going to go ahead and fast forward these. And here we have Alpha Trion and Orion Pax in their robot modes. And again, I get that they are going a lot for cartoon accuracy, especially in color scheme. We can start out with Alpha Trion here. He's pretty much just Scourge with these new wing pieces and a new head. The new head I think it looks dumb, but I recognize that is just how Alpha Trion looked in the original show. I don't know, the eyes seem too small. It's a weird, mask on his head. The beard is the part I like about Alpha Trion, but the rest of it doesn't do a lot for me. Everything else here is the same except for these wing pieces on the back. It's meant to emulate his cape. I feel like he needs more pink on the back or something. I would love to see a dedicated Alpha Trion, let me get the heel pieces out. A dedicated Alpha Trion toy at some point. He's been remolded and repainted from figures for a while now, and I recognize it's very easy to do because Alpha Trion needs or doesn't need a specific alt mode since he never had one in the original cartoon. But a dedicated Alpha Trion mold would be pretty nice. All the same Scourge articulation. I do like a lot how his chest looks. I think that is nicely painted and nicely detailed there. It's the Scourge mold, which is a solid little Studio Series mold if you want one. Just in Alpha Trion colors with an Alpha Trion head. Then we've got Orion Pax here, which is Cup. He looks pretty nice. He's, I'd say, maybe the weaker of the two in my mind, and that's just because I don't love the Cup Studio Series mold. He does the thing that Cup does where his limbs can fall off, which is, if you want to display him getting blown apart before he becomes Orion Optimus Prime, you can do that. I think I just like the same problems with the Cup mold that these like shoulder proportions are weird to me, bother me here. I feel like for Orion Pax, either make him skinnier in that these middle sections between his chest and his shoulder need to disappear to tighten up his silhouette, or pump out his shoulders if he's like still a heroic figure. The head itself looks nice. That's a pretty nice head sculpt. So if you're looking for a nice Studio Series like Orion Pax and Alpha Trion, I guess these two will work. Although for me, they don't do a ton. Comparing them, here are my here's my Orion Pax compared to the Studio Series version, and I think I just prefer this version. I like. I don't even know if I swap the Titan Master heads all the time. That might just be a pre-Optimus head rather than Orion Pax head. But yeah, I like this mold better in every way. In fact, I don't even keep it as Orion Pax normally. Normally, I put on like one of these head sculpts. Come on. Get in there. There we go. Like a 3D printed, just like generic bot head. I like the look of that a lot better. Everything about this version just seems like a cooler toy, even if this is a little more Orion Paxy. Then, of course, we've got Alpha Trion here. And for someone like, I like the 13 primes. So for that, I think that this is just so much more majestic. I like that head sculpt better. I like his like crazy regal armor. I just prefer this Alpha Trion. I recognize this is not G1 Alpha Trion, but it's the one that's the Alpha Trion in my mind that I think of so much more than this one. I'm just not a big G1 guy. But you can see how they look together. And for me, the regal lion king statesman is the way I'd like to go, rather than like the weird old man with like a weird mask on his head. The last thing this set does is it comes with our first Vector Sigma here. And we've got like, maybe this isn't the first time, but we've got a big old Vector Sigma. We've got a key to it, which I put down in there, and hopefully I can get out. It just comes on a little stand here that you can plug in at the bottom. Ooh boy. Is that stuck in there? Hold on. All right, it's time to find out and announce the winner of the Transformers Generations Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus and Flame War. We have over on the left all our comments. It was really fun to read just everyone's like Shattered Glass description of yourself. I enjoyed that. Thanks everyone for sharing. All right, let's see. Ran between 1 and 24. I had a wonderful Christmas, by the way. We'll talk about that hopefully in a future video. Let's see. Actually, I'm live streaming later today, so come join the live stream, hang out, and we can talk Christmas stuff and Transformer stuff then. Our winner is number 16. 16 is As Wrong. As Wrong. What was your answer? Shattered Glass would be super into sports and modern technology. Okay, so As Wrong, we've got a not so into sports, and I guess a bit of a Luddite. Awesome. Congratulations. Again, reach out to us via Twitter, Facebook, my Discord account, Sietashami hashtag 5069. However you want to reach out. Congratulations. And let's get back to the video. All right, well, I can't seem to... I've been struggling with this for like 10 minutes. I try to use some tweezers to get it out. I just can't seem to get a good grip on that key. Yeah, so there's a little key to Vector Sigma that's in here that you could, you're supposed to be able to pull it out, and Alphatron can hold it, and then you can put it back in. I'm scraping the paint off of the key as I'm trying to get it out. I guess, I don't know, is this a common problem? It's just like, it slotted in there nicely. I didn't think it like clicked or anything, but there's just not enough grip for me to get like a finger. If this, I guess maybe this needs like an additional loop or something. Hopefully I'll be able to get this out. We'll see. But yeah, that's the set. Overall, I think like I guess for an exclusive for fans that really want it, it's there. The question is, why did I buy it? I bought it because the box art looked really cool. But the actual figures they're fine. They're decent repaints of decent figures that just aren't quite my jam, and that's a-okay. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to keep this because I want to fix this. It's going to bother me if I don't. But the Alpha Trion and Orion Pax are going to be put back in this box and shipped out to someone. This is another one-day giveaway. So here, actually, according to the box art, I guess his wings come out like this. I feel like that looks dumber. I feel like that looks less good. But, whatever. If you want Alpha Trion and Orion Pax from the Hero Was Born set, just answer down in the comments this question of the day. Tonight I will pick, a winner, or I guess tomorrow morning I'll pick a winner and then announce it in tomorrow's video, because I've been, for these 2 weeks that I'm on break, I'm trying to do a Transformers video every day to get rid of my backlog. So I think today the question is going to be, what is your canon, your head canon for like how, and this is not like actual canon, this is just your fan canon, of the origin of Optimus Prime. I don't care much for the G1 origin, but I really like the Transformers Prime origin, where Optimus Prime and Megatron knew each other, they were friends, they were both rebelling against the society that was oppressing all sorts of robots with functionist beliefs, and eventually the council said, okay, Optimus, we're going to give you the rank of Prime, the title of Prime, and that kind of made Megatron go nuts. That is my personal canon. So which version of events do you like? Let me know how you view Orion Pax and becoming, like, what's your version of the Orion Pax story down in the comments below. And then tomorrow, during tomorrow's video, I'll announce a winner. That's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day. Bye.